Good morning, crafters, and welcome. I have a fun Halloween DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, we're going to be using one of Dollar Tree's new wreath decorating kits. In today's tutorial, we're going to be using the witch kit. Let me show you how to make it. For today's project, we're going to be using the wreath decorating kit. This is new. They came out with it for this year, and these fit a wreath up to 14 inches. Today we're going to be doing this one. You get a hat and two legs in this one. Now the hat is stuffed slightly, and it does come with a little bit of tulle down here at the bottom and ribbons to attach it. And then you get two legs. Now these legs are shorter than the ones that you can buy separately that are a door hanger. But the nice thing about these is that the feet are stuffed a little bit. I want to add a little something here to the feet. I've saved two of the cardboard rolls that come out of the deco mesh, and I'm going to put one inside each so it gives the legs a little bit more dimension. It fills in the leg, and then glue the top back together. Okay, so I just glued it to the top of the cardboard tube and then fold it over. You want to do that to both legs. You're going to need a 14-inch wreath form that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. And you're also going to need some Dollar Tree mesh. You'll need 3 rolls of each color, black, purple, and green. You'll also need pipe cleaners cut in half. You want to cut all of your mesh into strips at 15 inches. We're going to be doing the cruffle method today. I like to use a little clip and then something to help me hold down the mesh. For the cruffle method, you want to start at one end and you want to do a loose roll, and I go about 3 times on Dollar Tree mesh because it's so thin. Then I clip it, turn to the other side, and do the same thing. Not too tight. 3 rolls, and then what's left you scrunch right down the center till you get to the other side. So you basically have 2 curls and a ruffle in the middle. I'm going to be using my bow dabber here, and I like this for when I make bundles. It holds everything for me so I don't have to. Now each bundle will have 1 piece of each color. Wrap your pipe cleaner around the center. Pull to the back. I always like to pull everything down so I can get a good grip. Pinch and twist. Now if you see any fraying happening, especially when it's right on the edge, I'll just pull that piece off. And if you see any of your ends sticking out, just tuck those back in. You'll get less fraying if you don't have any of those ends poking out, but that's what your bundle should look like. Now when you attach your bundles to your wreath form, you're going to be attaching them to the 2 bars here in the center. And in each section, and the section is between the 2 crossbars, you're going to place 5 bundles. Now these are nice big bundles, and 5 bundles will give you a nice full section. Now you want to take your pipe cleaners, you feed from the front to the back. Wrap it around the 2 bars there in the center. pull your pipe cleaners together, give it a good twist or two. And then I always like to pull my pipe cleaners together. And then I push the ends back forward. Slide my bundle over. And then keep adding until I get 5 bundles per section. Now by pushing my pipe cleaners forward, that's going to keep the back of my wreath looking nice and clean, and you're not going to see them from the front. Just look at how beautiful the cruffle method is. You get such a beautiful textured base. I have my deco mesh wreath base done, and I'm really happy. I love the mixture of colors. And as you can see, with 5 bundles per section, you get a really nice thick base. Now this is the sign that I've chosen to go on our wreath today, and it does come as a garden stake. I did just recently pick this up my last trip to Dollar Tree, and I really like the colors. It has the exact purple, lime green, and black that I'm looking for. And this was really easy to remove. I just kind of pushed down and lift, and it popped right off. So to prep our sign to go onto our wreath, we need to add some pipe cleaners. I'm going to add 1 in each of the 4 corners. Start by laying down a good amount of hot glue. Place your pipe cleaner in there. Add a little bit more on top. And then I've been adding a piece of ribbon. This just helps secure your pipe cleaner. I have all of my pipe cleaners nicely secure on the back of my sign. Now, if you're unable to find this yard stake in your Dollar Tree, they also make 2 wall signs that you could pick up that is a Caldron. I believe one says Hocus Pocus, and I think the other one says Witch's Brew. Either of those signs will work just fine, but I really liked the saying on this one, so that's why I chose this. And I want to place my sign kind of right in the center, maybe down just a little bit, just a little lower than center. And to attach that, you just take your pipe cleaners, you feed it down through the deco mesh until you get to the wire frame in the back, and then you tie it onto the wire frame. When I initially tie down my signs, I usually do it very loosely. That way, if I need to adjust it a little bit, I'm able to do so. And then once I have my placement right where I want it, I tie down, trim, and tuck my pipe cleaners. I have my sign on. It's nice and sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. I absolutely love it. Look at how beautiful it looks on that background. Now we're going to attach our wreath attachments, the hat and the legs. I'm going to start with the legs. I want them here at the bottom. And you need to look at them because the buckle is only on one side, so you want to make sure that that is what is facing out. So my feet will go like this. Turn this over. And it comes with ribbon here. I'm going to use that to initially tie it down. And then I'm going to use hot glue to make sure it stays in the position that I want. Now I have my legs tied on. The next thing I want to do is lift up the mesh, go in underneath and add some hot glue so that those legs are also glued on to the deco mesh. Now next I want to add my hat, and I want to place it kind of up here, kind of kitty corner on my sign. I like that. So what I found on these parts is that it's best to hot glue them into place and then feed through your ribbons to attach it to the frame in the back. If you try to tie it down with the ribbon first before you hot glue it, it tends to move a lot, so then you end up not getting it in the position that you want it in. So this just really helps reduce that frustration. So just make sure that all those little ribbons are out as you glue down, and then you'll take the ribbon and feed it through the mesh and tie it onto the wire frame. That just gives you extra security in case you end up with some severe weather where your hot glue may fail. It's still attached with the ribbon, so it's not going to fall off. I have the hat and the legs on and my sign. Oh, I love it. It looks so cute already. We're not quite done yet. Now I just ran to the Dollar Tree to pick up some mesh because I needed some, and look what I found. It is a cute little witch's broom decor piece. They had a couple different colors to choose from, but I went with the traditional black. And it just has some tulle down here at the end. It's got a few little sparklies and some stars. But I think that is very cute. And this is the little tag. Now I want to attach this to the back of my wreath. I want you to be able to see it come out here and the end to come out here. And I'm going to go at a bit of an angle. I want to make sure I see that and that. Once you find your positioning, flip over your wreath. And then I'm going to be using zip ties to attach it to my wreath form. You'll want to feed your zip tie around 2 of those wreath frame bars and around the base here. Pull it down nice and tight. And then do the same thing to the other side. And then I'm going to go back and add an additional zip tie to either end. I want to make sure this does not come off or move on me. Oh, I like that very, very much. I think that is so cute. Great new item that you can find at Dollar Tree this year. So adorable. We're going to work on the bow now. I'm going to be using my Easy Bow Maker. I really like this for making bows. You can make small, medium, and very large bows on this. I did pick it up from Amazon, and you can find a link in my Amazon shop, which is in the description box below. I pulled out this really pretty lime green spider ribbon. I did pick this up from craftoutlet.com this year. It was $5.95. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards. And it is by Really Good Ribbon, and they make really good ribbon. But I thought this was so pretty. I love the detail on the spider there. So I'm going to measure out my tails here at 8 inches and then pinch. And then once you pinch, you want to twist and come down between the 2 large dowel rods. Now here on your tails, the nice side of the ribbon should be facing up, but once you come through and twist, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing down when you go to make your loops. So I'm going to start by making 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. I have my 2 loops on either side at 4 inches, and now I'm going to add 1 more loop on either side at 3 inches. I want to do one more loop for a center bump there in my bow, and this one I'm going to make at 2 inches. And then when I come back to the other side for my tail, I'm going to come through the large dowel rod and this small dowel rod. That just really helps me keep a little piece of the ribbon on this side for my center loop, so when I tie it together that it doesn't come apart. Measure out my other tail and trim. Take a full length pipe cleaner and slide it down on one side. Lift up, push everything down in your bow so you can get it nice and snug, and then pinch your pipe cleaners and lift out. That's going to help you keep everything stacked. Make sure you're in the center. Take those pipe cleaners and wrap them around and pull them to the back. Get it nice and snug. And give a good twist or two. Okay. I always like to hold right in the middle so I don't pull too hard. Pull down your tails there and then open up your loops. Remember that one small loop is for the center. Now if you need to do any adjusting, you want to go right down to where it comes out. And that's where you need to do your adjusting, whether you're twisting or pulling. You have 2 larger bows in the back here, so pull one up and one down. Okay, so that is approximately what your bow should look like. I will do my final adjusting and trim my tails once I get it onto my wreath. I have my bow on and I'm really happy with it. I like it a little over on the side, kind of opposite the hat there. I think that looks really nice. Now I'm almost done. There's just one more thing I want to add. And they are these big, beautiful black spiders that I found at Dollar Tree. And you get 4 in a package. I'm just going to use one package. The sign here does have a small spider, and of course I used the spider ribbon. So that's why I'm going to add just one package of these black spiders. You can also use the jeweled spiders if you want in purple. Just add some hot glue and nestle them in your deco mesh. And there you go, we are all done. I'm so happy with the end result. I think that is absolutely adorable. And the color is so striking, absolutely beautiful. Now another option, if you didn't want to use the spider ribbon, is Dollar Tree does carry this ribbon which has spider webs in the back and the witches' hats. That would be also really pretty in a bow on this wreath. And then if you didn't care for the spiders, Dollar Tree also carries these really cute little black bats. And these would be really cute on this wreath as well. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. If you're looking for more Halloween tutorials, you're going to want to check out these other videos. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. You have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.